Are you not entertained? Aren't we having fun now? Million Token at milliontoken.org, the cryptocurrency that we launched just last week, has already risen to over $10 million in market cap. And in fact, looking at the price charts, it's been a wild ride. We even touched $40 per token for a $40 million market cap. And then since then, the price has gone down. Why, you may be asking? Well, maybe because people have started having some doubts and questions. And I'm here to clear the air for you guys and answer any questions you may have about Million Token and what's going on from my perspective. So we actually have this great Discord community. Last night I was on there helping to design a new website and logo for the token, but they came up with a list of questions that people have been wondering about Million Token, and so I wanted to go through these and answer them for you. And thanks to the Discord community for helping me come up with these. So let's just get into it. Question number 1. Is the token too risky for investment? So Million Token should not be considered an investment by any means. This is a social experiment and really pure speculation. It's kind of a game for us to see what happens with this, kind of like Dogecoin, Shiba token, or any of those other cryptocurrencies. But fun fact, by the way, if this actually were investment grade material, it would be classified as a security by the SEC, and to date, not a single cryptocurrency has filed with the SEC for regulation. And so therefore, a lot of cryptocurrency projects have been shut down actually. For example, when I was considering the concept for this token, I was thinking, wouldn't it be fun if I could make a token that represented shares in my YouTube channel? And as the YouTube channel grew, then you would gain value in the token. That would actually be very similar to a stock offering. And so therefore, that type of investment grade crypto would actually require more regulation where you're really banking on somebody else putting in the work for you. That's not so with Million Token because I'm not here doing the work for you. We all have to do this as a community project together. Okay, question number 2. TL is dumping the coin and selling everything. So to date, I have not actually issued a single sell order on Uniswap. Since Uniswap is an automated market maker, an AMM, it works a little differently than typical stock markets where you have buy and sell orders, but rather you have liquidity pools where you set a price target and the number of tokens you're willing to deploy to get there. So for me, I'm trying to get to $100 million valuation deploying 85% of my tokens. And so I set a price trajectory for what I'm personally willing to deploy my tokens at. And this can change over time. Like first I was thinking it would be great if we could even get to $5 million valuation. We blew by that pretty quickly within the first day. And so then I was thinking maybe we could get to $20 million valuation based on the market trend or $100 million, but more on that later because liquidity in Uniswap, it can get complex. There's even PhD papers written about this. Okay, question number 3 is, there's no guarantee that it won't go under $1. So let me clarify this for you. The Million Token is backed by USD coins. You can check this yourself. In the liquidity pools, there's a million USD coins locked in at an exchange rate of 1 coin to 1 token. That liquidity is the fundamental basis for Million Token, guaranteeing that you can exchange up to 1 million tokens, of which that's the max supply, no more can ever be created, for 1 million USD coins. Now, just hypothetically, would it be possible for me to withdraw this base liquidity? Well, yeah, but then I would be putting my whole reputation on the line, my business on the line. My businesses alone make over 7 figures per year, so it wouldn't be worth it to me. And, I don't even get out of bed for anything under $500 million. So for me, I'd rather just back the token. Not to mention, I like you guys. You're my fans. All right, the next question. What is the use case for a Million Token? Well, I think that's something for the community and us to discover as we build this out. We're still very early, but so far I would say it's similar to say Dogecoin or Shiba token. It's a store of value and it's a very interesting concept in which there's really only just 1 million total tokens max supply. And if you take a look at Dogecoin's valuation, it's 30 billion. Shiba token is valued at 8 billion. And so if together as a community we could get to even 10% the size of Shiba token, that's already an $800 million valuation. And hey, what's not to say we won't even surpass Shiba token. Moving on. Tech Lead is being sarcastic. I'm never sarcastic. Somebody asks, my Million Token is gone? So if you don't see your Million Tokens in your MetaMask wallet, you have to add it to your custom token list to track that. And otherwise, if you accidentally send it to some random address or you accidentally buy some other random token, just be careful that it's very easy to make careless mistakes in crypto. So for example, when you're sending assets around, send a small amount first, confirm that the transaction works before sending any larger amounts after that. What is the name of the token? Confusion with 1MT. So I want to clarify that in crypto, the ticker symbol MM for million token is actually not unique. The only thing unique about a crypto is actually its hash address. And so the name's not unique, the symbol's not unique. So you have to make sure that when you're buying from the official links on the websites. So there's another project out there called 1 million token, 1MT, which some people have confused this for. There's another token called mushroom token or something with the symbol MM. So just double check that. Who is TL? That would be me, the ex-Google, ex-Facebook, ex-husband multimillionaire. Where can I see the chart? You can check the charts on Uniswap. There's no Ether in the wallet and you can't transact. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but whenever you're making transactions on the Ethereum blockchain, it requires an Ethereum gas fee that you pay to the miners. And so if you want to trade, make sure you have some Ethereum as well to pay for those gas fees. You can buy Ethereum on, say, Coinbase or BlockFi, and then transfer them over into your MetaMask wallet for transaction. All right, and then I wanted to go back and address liquidity because we're actually trending rank number 1 on the cryptocurrency subreddit, where some guy thinks I'm a scammer for adjusting liquidity. This is actually totally normal in Uniswap, and you can't do it any other way actually. But he does bring up a good point that we definitely need more liquidity providers in Million Token. The thing is, I tried to get other people to provide liquidity. They're not willing to. Everybody just wants to buy and hold, and nobody wants to deploy their tokens and sell them off to offer more liquidity. And so in Uniswap, because there's no buy and sell order book, anytime you make a trade, you trade with the liquidity provider. And so, for example, if I set a price target of $100 million valuation and I'm willing to deploy 85% of my tokens to get there, then that's the price curve that we trade on. But the thing is, anybody can be a liquidity provider and we can all add to that input to help set the price for what the market should be. But the problem is, because the token is so new and everybody just wants to buy and hold, and I tried to get other people to also deploy their tokens for liquidity, but people don't want to get rid of their tokens, they actually want to hold them, then there's not as much liquidity as we would like in the markets. And so here's an example. Let's imagine Elon Musk tweets about Million Token and the price skyrockets to $100 million valuation in just 24 hours. Now, if you had the liquidity pool open in that range, then you would find that all of those tokens would be converted to cash, people would have bought that up, and you would have reached a $100 million valuation, but you would have no tokens left at that point. That is called impermanent loss. And so really for liquidity providers, they're exposed to market risk. Why doesn't everybody just buy and hold it then? Well, Uniswap thought about that and said, well, liquidity providers can then charge a small fee, anywhere from 0.3% to 1%, in exchange for them exposing themselves to this market risk. Now, for the liquidity provider, what happens when the price plummets? Well, the liquidity pool that they've created, and usually is backed 50-50 million tokens versus some other asset like, say, USD coins or Ethereum, all of those USD coins or Ethereum would be zeroed out and converted into million tokens. And so generally when the trend is neutral and the price is stable, that is the ideal condition for a liquidity provider. And these liquidity pools are something that anybody can create, and I encourage you to do so as well. And that helps set the pricing trend for where we together as a community think that the price of Million Token is going to go. Like, although I've set a price target to reach $100 million valuation, somebody else can create their own liquidity pool with a price target of $500 million valuation or $1 billion valuation. And together, all of these liquidity pools as a community effort should drive the price of Million Token. But otherwise, if you leave it to me, I'm just going to see if we can take it to 100 million minimum. And at the end of the day, keep in mind that this is a decentralized community project. I don't own a majority stake in Million Token. There's no driver on this rocket ship. I'm just like another engineer out of hundreds of engineers. I'm like a tech lead. But even for me, I'm just one holder out of over 4,000 holders of Million Token, and the community continues to grow fast. And you know, I think that's one of the beautiful things about crypto being decentralized. There's no single actor who's in control. This is like building a spaceship to the moon where there is no pilot. It's a community project, a shared experience where we are all at stake. And in my opinion, all of these questions and doubts are a healthy conversation for us to have and to continue having. Like, for example, somebody thought there was a bug in the source code where you can mint more tokens. Turns out they were looking at a different project. Our code? Flawless, of course, as an ex-Google, ex-Facebook tech lead. And overall, I'd say we're off to a great and explosive start. Over 10x gains within just the first week. The Twitter sphere is abuzz about Million Token, and we are rank 1 trending in the cryptocurrency subreddit. The whole world knows about us by now, and the FUD has been cleared up. This is good for Million Token. And look guys, I'm sure people are going to continue spreading FUD. So just please make sure to do your own research, and I'm here to help you build this rocket ship however we can. I'm at your service to see where the social experiment is going to go. Now, if you're interested in the project, please don't put in more than you're willing to lose, and keep it fun and as a learning experience. And I think we'll have fun that way. So that'll do for me. Let me know if you have any other questions, or you can also ask in our Reddit, Discord, or Telegram communities, and I'm sure the friendly people over there will be at your service. If you liked the video, please give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.